Hi everybody, welcome to another in the series of Hearthstone Jamaica tutorials for the various classes in Hearthstone. Today we have another community veteran, so to speak, here to talk about the Warlock class, the one and only Ricky, aka Ricardo, aka Z Specs, aka FantasyKiler, and all these names and so much more. But with that being said, feel free to check out any of the social media information that we see on the screen. And yeah, let's get into this Warlock tutorial. Ricky, take it away.
Hello guys, as Ryan said, I'm Ricky. I'm a Warlock main player. Um, I've been playing the game for a couple months now from around February. My highest rank is Legend rank 98. So I was once in the top 100, so I have a basic idea of the game.
Ooh la
As I said,
la.
go ahead.
Yeah, keep going. I was just saying, ooh la la, keep going, Mr. Legendary Player. You got this.
Yeah, man. As I said, I make rank 98, and this is proof that I made it.
Yeah, card back.
Basically, yeah, basically what we're going to do today is go over three of the stronger type of warlock decks. Well, three of my favorites. First, it's the Demon Handlock. Well, what's going on here? What's going on here?
You're in the
Oh
menu
yeah,
for the card back.
I'm so sorry. All right, here we go.
Somebody has been paying too much attention to League of Legends and not enough to Hearthstone.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Well, this is my version of the Demon Handlock. Basically, the Demon Handlock is like it's a control, like a really strong control, like that has few bad matchups. It goes well versus a lot of decks, except for like Face Hunter and Secret Paladin. It's really weak against those two decks because those decks flood and they hit hard and fast. The demon handler need time to recover. Right? It's a deck that generally builds up and then just take full control over the game and then you just you can't do anything about it after that. So we're gonna start with the deck list, and this is not set in stone. This is my preference to what I like to run based on what I see on the ladder.
Okay, stick up in because I have to ask something. Alright, so this is supposed to be the Demon Handlock, right?
Right,
So, right now, I see no Imp Gang Boss.
right,
I see no Doom Guard.
right.
I only see legitimately like one, no, two actual demons. No, three.
Well,
Alright, so there's Void Caller, there's.
it's actually five demons. Yeah, five demons. Because if you count the two void caller,
Mm-hmm.
the
Fearsome Doom Guard.
Doomguard, large Jaraxxus and Mal'Ganis.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's five.
Alright, the
Right.
reason why I ask this is because I'm a firm believer that if you're going to give a deck a theme, then majority of the deck needs to be the
Not
theme.
not necessarily. Not
No. That's what I said. I'm a firm believer. So if I'm making a
okay.
dragon deck, I need at least a minimum of 8 dragons to be in the deck.
No, that's the misconception. If you're making a dragon deck, the engine of the deck should be dragons, not the deck itself. Right.
Interesting philosophy. Keep going.
Right. The engine of this deck are demons because you get pluses for each card you play. For example, the Void Caller into Amalganis is the strongest you can get, right? A free Amalganis. So, like turn four, you can get Amalganis, and that's the strongest play out of the Demon engine, right? The reason for this guy instead of the other Doom Guard is because normally when Void Caller dies, it's normally in your opponent's turn and you wouldn't get the charge value from the other Doom Guard, right? This has way better stats.
Okay, I can
So,
see the logic there. Fair enough.
right. It's a 6/8, and you can just play this card straight out of your hand, and you wouldn't lose that much because of the Doom Guard effect that lets you discard two cards. But I would prefer this card. Like 9 out of 10 times Void Caller die, it's in your opponent turn, so you won't get the charge value, and that's what most pro players use it for, to get the charge value to clear or whatever. So anyways, going over the deck list, Mortal Coil 2 is a must in any deck, in any handlock deck, any version is a must. Zombie Chow is optional, but because the deck is really weak to Face Hunter and the Paladin, the Shakadin, and the Secret Paladin, you need this card to really stabilize the early game so you don't lose that much health, so you can get into your late game. Dark Bomb, like 9 out of 10 times, you would use this card to clear. You almost never put this card to face unless it's lethal. Ancient Watcher, I only use one. I only use one, seeing this card is really claggy. It's really, really claggy. And the only good play you have with Ancient Watcher is Ancient Watcher into Shadow Flame or Ancient Watcher into Owl, and you just start swinging early to put pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I only play one of this card. Two is really claggy for me. Iron Beak Owl, staple. Sun Fury Protector. This card is a staple in the Demon and the Handlock variant. Right, so basically what you do with this card is you take a lot of damage and then you drop these two guys and you just taunt them up and be like, come at me, bro.
Makes sense.
DGH, Doctor Boom target, prime target.
Pretty
Um,
much.
right. Earthering, this card is not a must. Can be changed out for either another owl,
Or
watcher.
refreshment vendor.
Come again?
Or possibly refreshment vendor.
I really don't like that card.
Because it gives your opponent health.
Right.
Yeah, I figure as much. But
Alright.
a lot of people have been playing it, subbing it in for Earthen because it has 3/5 stats.
Uh, it's for three. The CMC is three.
Oh no no no, it's 4.
CMC is what?
Earthen Ring is 3/3. Refreshment Vendor is 3/5. Is 4 mana drop for 3/5 if
Right.
memory
Look, I'm a
serves.
4 mana slot.
Yeah,
Like,
kinda full.
right. So I wouldn't play that card. Um, you could replace this for Void. Ooze, the tech card that destroy a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, you just need bodies early that does stuff because turn two, 9 out of 10 times turn two, you will tap. So this card will always, you always get value out of this card.
Uh,
You always
acidic swamp ooze.
right. That card you could replace it for Ooze, but that's your preference. I'm testing. Anyways, Hellfire, this is a must for the early clear.
Ooze is
Because
a
it's
good
like,
alternative at times, cause sometimes you can't wait till turn 5 to drop Harrison Jones.
right, right. Ooze is a really, really good in Warlock. It's really good, and you don't always you can't really Harrison in Warlock. Seeing your hero power already give you the ability to draw. You don't want to overdraw because a good handlock player always have 7 to 9 cards in his hand at all times.
Fair
Good,
enough.
yeah, and I'll tell you why. Defender Argus 1. You almost never play two. Wait, did I miss something? Yeah, Shadow Flame. This is optional. You can play two Shadow Flame or two Hellfire, or one at each, like what I'm doing right now. It's your preference when it comes to this card. Because I prefer 1/1 at the moment. Um, Twilight Drake. Two is a must. You always play two. You never play one or none. You always play two. And Boy Card, this is the engine of the deck. You almost never mulligan this card. This card gives you so much value. 3 4 for 4 with an effect that is really awesome. Anti-kill bot. Some people I realize, some pro players I realize play one of this card instead of two. I don't know why. Yes, they would replace the anti-kill bot for what you call it, sludge belcher.
Sludge Belcher.
Right? They would play one sludge belcher.
Well, taunts are Handlock's best friend.
Right? And Emperor. Everybody know Emperor. Emperor is like probably the best card for last meta. I think it's the strongest card. It should be nerfed. Like this card is too good. This card is like
The only card that needs to be nerfed right now is Secret, is Mysterious Challenger.
Yeah, no, right. No, I'm talking
No,
about
yeah, previous meta when Baron just came out,
yeah,
definitely Emperor is the
Emperor
strongest card.
and get in here. Those guys needed a nerf. Grim Patron. Well,
Yeah,
he got the nerf. Well, Grim
somewhat.
14 class got the nerf, and Emperor is still free to reign. Like Emperor effect is beyond good. It's too good. It's probably one of the best cards in the game right now.
Well,
Uh,
technically, no. After, well, granted, for those watching the tutorial, we're not exactly directly talking about a lot of the LOE cards, the League of Explorers, because it just came out. So
yeah,
the
right.
meta hasn't fully settled as
Yes,
yet.
yes, right.
But there's new stuff in that set, like the Naga Sea Witch, that makes all your cards cost 5 mana. So any of your high cost minions, like your 20 mana cost in Molten Giant, you get that out and it automatically costs 5 and you don't have to lose all of your life. So that's something to take into consideration.
Okay, well, moving along. This fearsome Doom Guard. I replaced this card with the regular Doom Guard, and I explained earlier why I do the switch because, as I said, like 9 out of 10 times, Vodka will die in your opponent turn, and you won't get the charge effect, and that's the best part of Doom Guard. Is charge 5/7 for charge with charge, right? This guy has way better stats, 6/8, right? And
And he's golden.
you don't get the drawback for discarding 2 card if you just play it straight out of your hand. That's why I
Hmm?
switched it. I think this is way better.
Yep, can't go wrong with a golden card.
Right. This card now, this is my preference in the 500 games that I won, 500 plus games that I won with Warlocks. Um,
Alex Strasser.
going against Warrior. This card is a win condition versus Warrior. Because you would always set up and you would just lose the brawl, and also paladin, you would just lose the equality consecrate, like you just lose that combo, you just automatically lose to it, right? So this card just changed the game because he would like armor up for like 15 and be like on 45 life, and you just Alex him and drop him down and then just start applying pressure and force him to use his removals. All right, so this card is really really strong versus paladin, um, warrior, freeze mage, other 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 unlocks as well. So I really like this card. It's not a must, it's just a preference. You can try it until it work for you because it's really really strong. And I know it contradict this and this contradict itself, but don't think of it that way because like you would almost never Alexstrasza yourself.
Understandable.
You would
Bear in mind, all the new people that are watching, no deck list is necessarily set in
in
stone.
stone, right?
You play based on what you have in your collection, what you feel like playing. In my hand, like, I friggin' play Wilfred Frizzlebank because I just think the card is friggin'
It's pretty.
awesome.
I think so too. Moving along, larger access, large J. This is a win condition in your deck. This
Big
card
granddaddy.
win. Yeah, if I win 700 games, I won 400 of them with this card alone. This card win literally just win you the game, like the straight up win you the game. Especially in control matchups because your hero power change to you getting a 6/6 and you always have a body once you play this card. So no matter what you top deck, you will always have a 6/6. This card is awesome. Must nerf. Um, and do an interview. Um, Mal'Ganis, as you know, second strongest demon to me, the boss. And these guys aren't necessarily your win condition. These guys are to apply pressure, early pressure.
They're very nice threats to have in the deck.
Yeah, right. They're bait removal, so don't be afraid to play these guys. Like the first chance you get to play it, you play it. Minus versus Druid, because Druid has keeper and you have to be careful. Don't drop keep Twilight Drake into a keeper because that hurts. That
Yep.
shit really hurts. Yeah, so
Most times, 9 times out of 10, your turn 4 is usually going to be either a Twilight Drake or a Mountain
right,
Giant.
right. But versus Druid you have to be careful because keeper, just like a warrior always have fiery war axe, Druid always have innovate and keeper. Alright.
Alright, so that takes care of Demon Lock. Next deck on the list,
is my dragon version of Warlock.
Malilak.
Right, Malilak. Again, guys, this is not written in stone. This is personal preference. Um, as I said, Mortal Kyle, the last deck is a staple. Soulfire, this card's a win condition in this deck. Zombie Throw, as I said, the meta is really fast right now. There's a lot of rush deck, and you need to survive the early game. From you can survive the early game, Warlock is a really hard class to beat late. One of the hardest classes to beat late game. In this deck now, like 9 out of 10 times, Dark Bomb goes to face because of this guy. You know what Malgus does, right? Give us +5 spell power. Um, Instead of one owl, in this version we run two owl. It should be two BGH, but I just one. Rip. um, Blackwing Technician, Imp Gang Boss, Double Implosion, Shadow Flame. You don't run Hellfire in this card because you run a lot of creatures, and you don't want Hellfire yourself because that would be new and bad. Um, one Argus, as I say, you run one Argus in most decks, most Warlock decks. You almost never run two. Twilight Drake, Twilight Guardian, Heal Bot, Blackwing Corruptor, really strong card. Belcher, Siphon Soul, Emperor, broken card. This card,
Really, really good broken card in Malilak.
yeah, this sets up the combo really nice. Like you can OTK a guy, Molly lock into Soulfire Dark Bomb, let's do a shitload of damage, and it'll be like, bitch, what? You know?
Indeed.
This card I'm testing, this can be Dr. Boom if you prefer, but I don't have a lot of removals per se. I have a lot of trading possibilities, but I don't have a lot of removals. So this card I was testing, to remove the big bad boys. But as I say, it can be Dr. Boom, and this card is generally a win condition. You be careful, you keep this card, you try not to play this card too quick. This card is your win condition. You normally try to get off Emperor with Malgus in your hand and probably a burn spell. That's the combo. So you try to get to late, play Emperor, get off Emperor one turn, and then burst them down the other turn. And that's basically the win condition of Malilak.
Awesome.
Alright.
On to the next, on to the next.
And this is the Hanlock, the one without.
Your mom handyman. Care to explain to the viewers the name choice was?
Alright, basically this deck has everything that you need, basically. It has the answer to every matchup, basically. The deck is tech to beat every deck, basically.
Intriguing.
Right. So it's a little bit of everything because you see you have the acidic in this variant for the
Weapon
weapon
users.
skills, right? You have the owl, um, you have the double shadow
Elite.
flames, right? You have the
Double
siphon,
Hellfire, single Shadow Flame, double Heal Bot. Nice, okay.
right? You have the siphon soul of the room. I really like this card. A lot of people don't play it nowadays, but I really like this card because of the paladin, the secret paladin.
Uh-huh.
Mysterious challenger, and you would swing in and you just can't kill it, and avenging wrath with just like 99.9% of the time go on mysterious
Mysterious
challenger.
Challenger, yeah, that's true.
It's like an auto target, and you just go on it, and it gets really big, and you just can't kill that shit, and it's 90 your face. So Siphon Soul, just
I,
kill it, like just die.
I agree. I run two of those in mine.
In this version, I run Wilfred.
Wilfred Fizzlebang!
As you can see in this deck, you almost never have a bad draw. Like, look at it. The worst case scenario is getting Sun Fury Protector. That's the worst case scenario. Casting this for 0. That's the worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's all good cards you can probably top deck. The Sunwalkers, the Doctor Boom, the Jiraxos, the Giants, Emperor. So once you get out this guy, you almost never get a bad top deck. It's really hard. So guys, we're gonna go into a few games and here you go. All right.
Cool. Alright, so that takes care of all three of the decks. Oh, wait, one last thing. You're supposed to talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the class.
Okay, right. As I said, in the control versions of Warlock that I'm playing, because all these are control versions minus this is more mid range. It's really weak to rush decks. So the face hunter, which is always prominent on ladder, the Met Mage that's making an uprising again, um, the Paladin, and control control warrior, wallet warrior. Those are the harder matchups
Good
for
old wallet warrior.
right. Those are the harder matchups for the deck, for Warlock. But the Druid, you don't have a hard time playing Druid, nor Rogue, nor Mage, unless it's Freeze Mage. And, everybody have a slight. It's basically luck playing Freeze Mage because if they get pocket draws, I don't think any deck can beat Freeze Mage because once it
The
draws,
only deck that Freeze Mage has a bad matchup against is warrior.
it's Warrior, right? And if they do draw their the pocket start, it really makes it difficult
It's
to
a
get
50-50.
right. So um, what else? Which other class I miss? Priest. Priest to me is a weak class. They had a little
It's a weak
shine.
class to everybody, but it's all good.
To me, they had a little shine with the Dragon Priest, but it's not really working because people find out how to beat it really quickly. So, and I don't have much trouble. Like to me, Priest is auto win for me versus a Warlock. I auto win most times. Um, what else? What else do I miss? Hmm, That's it.
I think that's about it. Can look to queue up some matches now. If you want, you can go casual or you can go ranked. Your choice.
It don't matter. It don't matter if I win or lose. I'm just going to show you how the deck
Oh
deck.
no, it kind of does matter if you win or lose.
Huh?
It kind of does matter if you win or lose. We would like
I
to
win or lose. No,
convince the
no, I
people to play the class. So if you win, it kind of convinces people to play the class. So we kind of want you to win for the tutorial.
okay. Well, the deck. I'll
So yeah,
try to
you can
show
unshare your
you.
screen.
I'll try. Excuse me.
No, I was saying you can unshare your screen because I'm going to log into the game to spectate the match now, so that
Okay.
is less lag.
Okay. Um.
Bada
Yeah.
bing,
Hear
bada
me?
boom. Yeah, I can still hear. It's fine.
I was saying, I was trying to show people how the deck. I think the deck should be played, right?
Mhm.
I want to give the basic knowledge of how I think the deck should be played, and then you try it for yourself and see if you can win with it. But to me, Warlock is one of the hardest class to play because it takes a lot of patience and risk
Oh, it's
to play the
good to
card.
see you again.
Funny enough, that's almost what everybody says about their main class.
No, no, I disagree. Hunter is straightforward.
don't
Um,
don't don't let High Templar hear you say that.
no, Hunter is pretty straight. It's not the easiest deck to play, but it's straightforward. I think the easiest deck to play is Paladin. The easier class to play is Paladin, to be honest.
Well, right now Paladin is sitting pretty at the
Yeah,
toppity
it's the
tip top
easiest
of the classes right now.
easiest class to play. Um, if I should pick the top three hardest class to play, it would have to be um, Warlock, probably Priest, and Rogue.
I honestly have no qualms about that.
Like I think those are the three hardest class to play.
I would very much agree with you.
And in terms of hero power, I think Hunter is the best hero power. Then Warlock, then probably Mage. I think the class with the worst hero powers are Priest,
Rogue.
No, Priest, Shaman.
Yeah, Priest, Shaman, and Rogue I think are the top
Yeah,
three.
I think those are the weakest hero powers. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to queue up now, guys. I'm going to do the demon handlock first.
Alright, so we're waiting on you to queue into a match. Searching for an opponent. Boom, got our opponent. Alright, so this is the first match going with Demon Handlock. We got, oh wow, we got Warlock versus Hunter.
So this is going to be hard because
Worst matchup.
this is my worst matchup. Um, all right, mulligan is very important with this class, right? So I'm going to try to mulligan properly instead of off luck. Normally you would hard mulligan for the two
Zombie
zombie
Chow.
trolls that's in the deck. But generally, I would keep the Void Caller, the Heal Bot, and the Dart Bomb.
Okay.
Generally, that's what I would do, right? If I was playing regularly. But the right decision to do is to hard mulligan for the Zombie Chow. So I would keep the Dart Bomb and mulligan the other three. And there we go.
Hey, we got rewarded.
So turn one in web spinner.
Classic Hunter start.
Alright, so I'm going to turn one my Chow and enter.
Haunted Creeper turn 2.
Alright, typical. So here I either Dart Bomb the Haunted Creeper and trade into the web spinner and leave him with 2/1/1, but it's a handlock and we're going to do what handlock does best and tap. Yeah, so we found the hole. In this matchup we don't have a lot of old targets. We have
Savannah Hyman.
which is the prime hole target, and then the other one would be Mad Scientist. We're going to try and give this guy 5 life. Hopefully, he'll take it.
Put this apple on your head.
Put this apple on your head.
So we have White Caller and no Demon. Hopefully we can tap like a Demon and coin out. Oh, we didn't. Okay. The mana efficient play is to Mortal Coil, the Web Spinner, and then Dart Bomb Juggler. This is really good.
We got the antique heal bot in case things go horribly wrong.
Right, we're doing really good right now because we have wait, what is this card?
Hey, new card, League of Explorers hype.
Deal 1 damage to holy shit, really. Oh nice, now we'll tap the card Demon so we can go ahead and Void Caller here.
Play on curve.
It's a beast?
Yep.
What? What?
Welcome to the new meta.
What?
Full cards look so awesome.
Alright, we have a lot of plays here. We can owl and trade into the Hound Master.
That sounds like a very good idea.
And then Dart Bomb the other card and have a clear board. So from here, we should take full control of the game. Let's have a trade into that just to get out the 6-8 before him silence it.
Tundra Rhino. Hunter's Mark.
Well,
He has answers.
that's fine. We're going to do what Hannah does best and tap.
Ooh la la, Mountain Giant.
We don't have much of a good play here except probably Coin Heal Bot. That's the only play I see here.
Pretty much.
don't see another play, so I'm just going to do that. I just realized this guy name is MTG Pro.
You're just seeing that now.
Yeah, for who don't know what that means, that's Build the Gathering. It's another card game. All these new cards here. Wow.
Tomb Spider.
Yeah, the RNG, did you guys see that?
Yep. Tomb Spider lets you discover a random beast. Any random beast from the game. Doesn't matter if it's a legendary, doesn't matter the mana. As long as it's a beast.
Alright, we have two play here. We can Mortal Coil the 1/1 and see what we get. Or we can just Giant and trade into Juggler, which looks like the better play.
I concur.
If you want to Mortal Coil and don't get a play from the card you draw. When you have a hold on there.
Sure.
Alright, see that right there shows he's under pressure. He just kill command a creature. You almost never kill command a creature when using face hunter. So the Mortal Coil this card and see what we get. And we get a watch on. I think I'm going to tap here.
Sounds like a good idea. More Twilight Drake value.
And Drake. And enter. I don't see a lot of cards from this deck. A lot of rush cards. I would assume that trap would be explosive.
Possibility exists, it's bear trap.
I think it's explosive. I'm going to swing and see if it's explosive. Or bear. I think I'm going to taunt up.
Yo.
Shields up.
And heal myself. Okay. I really think this is explosive, so. I'm going to trade here.
Power of Ragnaros.
And I could taunt.
I feel like he's probably going to make the trade for it and trade his board and his Eagle Horn to clear the Emperor Tharson.
Well, yeah, that's what I want though. That's what I want, to be honest.
I will hunt you down.
Ooh, he's not happy with that play.
To my side.
Always Huffer.
Always. No, he has no cards in hand or on the field. So from here, guys, we control the duel. And we're going to Alexstrasza right here, because we can.
Alexstrasza brings him life.
And I should have curved BJH there. That was a misplay.
Well, he can't play it now or else you're gonna kill
Yeah,
Alexstrasza.
that was a misplay.
Well, you can always tap or you can taunt. Those are your two options.
I'll tap. Alright, great.
Ooh, that's lovely.
And great. I don't think him can come back from here. I think that's GG.
The next turn, it's free Molten Giant, Void Caller Taunt, or you can just slap down Mal'Ganis.
I'll attack first to see what the trap is.
Ha! I knew it! I told you it was Bear Trap. I knew it.
There. So we're going to Molten for free. We're going to Mal'Ganis just to be sure. And that should be
I am a turtle! And there's the concede. Already.
that's GG.
That's one in the victory column for our FantasyKiler. So that's Demon Lock at its finest.
And that's the worst matchup for the deck, and you can too. We won pretty easily.
Indeed. Well, in hindsight, technically it wasn't Face Hunter. It was like new beast hybrid mid-range hunter.
But Hunter
Thingy.
in general.
But yeah, Hunter in general sucks.
No, Hunter versus
Yeah, versus the Hunter sucks. Yeah, not the class. The class is cancerous. Like
because the hero power, no, especially Warlock. The hero power for Warlock and the hero power for Hunter. If you really look, you're doing 4 damage to yourself. Because
pretty much.
Hunter is doing 2 and you're doing 2 to yourself. So you're doing 4 damage to yourself each turn.
You're so kind. You're helping the Hunter to kill you.
Right, so it's really a hard matchup, regardless. Alright, now we're gonna try the Dragon variant of Warlock.
Alright, time for some Malilok. We're making good time so far. We've only been recording for about 30 something minutes, so good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this done pretty soon. And if you want any updates or if you have any questions to ask about the class,
You can leave them in the comment section.
right, and I'll get back to you.
We're going to have a special extra guest on this tutorial to cover 2 other Warlock decks that have seen some popularity in the Warlock class. But we'll deal with that after we wrap this up. So this is Malilok.
Alright, this deck is a little weak in the meta, but it's really fun. Alright, so basically I drew all my win condition and I don't want none of these cards right now. So I'm only done everything.
Throw it all back. You are ridiculously screwed right now if this is Aggro Shaman. I'm just telling you from now.
There's 2 zombie chow in the deck, so
Against Aggro Shaman, it doesn't matter.
oh, the deck is that strong.
Oh yes, it's a tier 1 deck. It's what's running the meta right now. Everyone fears turn 1 Tunnel Trog into turn 2 Totem Golem into turn 3 the 2/3 taunts.
I'm going to climb out in Gang Boss just to get a body here.
Yep. You're very lucky he did not have Tunnel Trog turn 1. So you actually have a chance.
Oh. I need a dragon soon so I can get value out of Black Queen.
Going up against Mangarang.
Is that an anime character or something? Holy shit.
That
Yeah.
flame too.
The fuck?
Yep, this is definitely Face Shaman.
The fuck? How do I... Guess I'm taking 10, right?
You have 2 choices. You can either trade into it and Dark Bomb or yeah, establish a board.
That was a misplay, guy. That was a misplay. That was a big misplay.
You had options.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Next turn you can always Implosion, so that sets up pretty decently. And you're guaranteed the kill on it if he doesn't trade.
Wait, that card is new?
Which one?
Ancestral Knowledge.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, is it new? Yeah. Wait, what deck did that? I can't remember. It's relatively new though.
I'm going to go for the RNG and try for the totem. Oh yes.
Boom.
This guy. And hope him don't have lightning storm.
Well, he's overloaded for 3, so he should be fine at least for this turn. And now he's unoverloaded. Lightning Storm. Does he have it? Wow. So he unoverloaded himself for, and there's the tunnel truck. You want to get rid of that tunnel truck as soon as possible.
I wield the power.
Of Black Wheel.
Playing on curve is always important, so that's why I played that way instead of playing the Defender Arcus right there.
Another totem golem.
Carry it back. Carry it back. Carry it back.
Wow, he actually used it to kill. Okay. Can you imagine how much shit you would be in right now if that tunnel truck came out turn 1 and he had all those overload card plays?
I wield the power.
Second Blackwing Corruptor trade. Alright, so this is where shit goes downhill for Mangarang. Because he has no options in hand, he has no board, and he has a shitty hero power, so... Kinda screwed somewhat.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
But with all the damage output of Face Shaman, anything is possible. Because right now, he's pretty much just gonna go all in and keep going face as much as possible. Taunts are definitely his worst enemy at this point.
Right, but I'm wondering how to taunt. Like,
Well, you have Sludge Belcher for 5.
I don't know the deck list for this shaman. If he runs Hex, I'll be screwed if I Belcher.
They run Elemental Shock.
Oh, well, there you go. That's why I'm wondering if I should Argus get double taunt. Probably silence straight into the 2-1.
Well, that you can do. Double taunts are always better than one taunt.
Alright. I'm going to
My shield for
play
Argus.
this one. Silence this guy.
Just in time. There's the Doomhammer. Lightning Bolt. Gonna take 6. Yep. Take 2. Yep. So right now he's pretty much hoping for Taunt Totem and hoping that he top decks his Rock Biter so he can get off 10 damage output burst. So you might want to look out for that.
I'm going to tap here and the heal.
Oh, that's lovely. In before concede.
They're going to heal here. Wait, did I miss lethal? 4 and 3, 7. No.
No. Aw, that's so cute. He thinks he can still win.
That's game, boys. GG. And this is basically the deck, and we actually win without the Malicos, which is really sad.
Yeah, definitely against Face Shaman. Yeah, we don't want to take chances waiting for Malagos combo to go off.
But as you can see, guys, you can win without Malicos just by trading efficiently.
Take that win and you run with it. Happy Feast of Winterville.
And that's 2 from 2.
Alright.
Alright, so
Warlock is 2 for 2. 1 win with Demon Lock, 1 win with Malilock.
this is the final deck. Handlock. The regular variant of Warlock.
Classic.
Engine.
Classic Handlock.
This deck is always strong, but unlike the demon variant, it has more bad matchups. The demon variant is way stronger than this format just because of Malicus. I mean Mal'Ganis.
Okay.
And or worse matchup again.
Begin. Your soul
Okay, man.
shall be mine.
Everybody likes climbing with hunters.
Alright, versus any other class. This hand is golden. Like versus any other class.
Double mountain giant going into turn 4.
Right. This
If
hand,
you had the coin, that'd have been even better.
right, so but you can't keep this hand versus Hunter.
Versus hunter, you're probably dead by turn 5.
Yeah, you just die.
Need to mulligan hard for that zombie.
Because we play double throw in our format.
Well, at least you get the mortal coil if he drops any low life charge minions early on.
Right.
Padam 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 pum
So
pum.
for all those who dash away them zombie throws, I suggest you dig them up.
Pum.
They're really good this meta or on ladder right now. And,
Okay, that's definitely not 1 health.
and here there's not a good play here. You can't really tap because you're taking 2, 1, 3, 5 plus 2, that's 7 damage in 1 turn. On turn 2 you're taking 7 damage. That there's not a lot to do here.
Many possibilities.
But you have to risk it for the biscuit because that's what unlocked though.
Job's done.
And that's not helping our cause.
Pleasant feast of winter. Happy feast of winter.
Wintervale. All the feasts of Wintervale.
So we're going to just start from discard right here.
Yep.
And we don't have a good play here. Alright. Hero power attack is the best thing that could possibly happen to us that turn. We're going to play on curve. Twilight Ray and pass.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Worst case scenario, that's freezing trap. Best case scenario, it's bear trap. Explosive trap is not that bad. Snake trap is really awesome if it's snake. Oh, I don't have much choice. And it's worst case scenario.
Freezing. But at least we got a taunt. Let's see if he has the owl or the hunter's mark.
Most likely all. Hunters always have all. Or not. And that's not a bad card. I can live with that card. Don't be all. Anything but all.
Trying to decide if he should hunter's mark that bitch.
Or
I knew he had that hunter's mark.
is Hunters mark.
They always have a hunter's mark.
I am going to Emperor here and pass.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Haunted creeper. No kill command. Oh wow, he's just going for face, yo. He's like, I am not waiting around for you to get shit, bruh. So far this match has seemingly played out worst case scenario. I think this is more mid-range hunter than face hunter though.
The beast in my sights.
Now we're gonna taunt up for the love of God. Haunts.
Shields up.
Haunts everywhere.
The reason for playing the Sun Fury there because earlier we saw a freezing trap and we would like to get rid of this freezing trap here.
Makes sense.
So we don't have a lot of option to win this game. Alright, we can't win by trading because we're already on 9 and we can't heal. There's no way for us to heal. So what we could do is try to race.
I wonder.
There's the freezing.
We're going to just push for damage here. And just try to develop like a board here and just keep taunting and hope for the best.
So the question is,
I'm
how will the hunter get 9 damage through? Because if he can't get 9 damage through right now, then that's GG. But the odds of him dealing with the entire board are like not that high. Unless he runs like 2 hunters marks or something. Unleash is good. So that takes care of BGH. What does that take care of? He's trying to mitigate as much damage as possible. That's 4 off the pilot shredder. Oh wow! And he gets the Annihilation, yo! The RNG is so real.
Wow, up all the cards, wow. Okay, 5 mana.
Alright, kill command.
That's fine, that's fine. Fine, we can live with that, that's fine. That's a good turn.
Alright, so 6 damage left on board.
Alright.
6 plus 3 is 9, so you're 2 damage off lethal. If you could have attacked face and hellfired. Which technically you can mortal coil the Annihilation, hellfire to clear, and then just go face. And
No,
depend, you
I
might.
have to attack with the Sun Fury because it would die to Hellfire.
Well, yeah, that is also true.
So that would be 7. I lose to. I can't tap, that's for sure.
You lose to quick. You lose to quick shot.
Yeah, I lose the quick shot, that's for sure.
So many
So I'm going to.
possibilities.
That was a misplay. That was a misplay. Yeah, that was a misplay. Should have joined that first. Yeah, that was the correct thing.
Alright. Well, we have heal bots, so we're still in this.
I'm going to play this.
Animal company. Always huffer.
Always. Good, that's GG.
GG! In before concede. Dude,
Oh,
just concede. Like, why are you still in this game?
oh wait, nice. The BM is real.
The BM is so real right now. Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Alright, GG. And that was our 3 decks.
Yeah!
There's a 3 that's really strong.
We brought back the last game from the brink of this destruction.
Alright. So for any other question, just link me up in the comment section or on Facebook.
Indeed, so that takes care of all 3 decks. We'll have our final summary by Ricky about Warlock. Ricky, feel free to plug Warlock, feel free to plug your clan, give shoutouts who you want to give shoutouts to, and then we wrap up the video.
Shout out to Z-Specs, you know, my team. Best team, any. And as I say, you have to applaud Ryan because he might try with the community, try to give you guys insights on deck on so-called veteran players. So as I said, don't be afraid to add me or message me and ask questions or suggestions or anything like that. You know, I'm a cool guy. Yeah, you can. I'm very approachable. Um, Shout out to Ryan. You know, good job on getting this going. And if you need me to do any other tutorial, just link me up.
Well, if it would be nice if you could get in touch with Crime, because that's the only tutorial that's left. We only need to do Druid, and then the tutorial series is complete.
All right. Well, again, thanks for having me. And as I said, any question, just link me up.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is that. We're gonna close off the video now. So, this is your friendly neighborhood gamer, Zago Cometh, aka the Ghost Who Walks, telling you as always, until next time, keep on gaming. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like all our videos. Do go check us out on Facebook. You can search for us under the name Zalgo Cometh. Follow us on Twitter at Mr_Gamehead. And as always, keep on gaming. Visit our game review blog at www.zalgocometh.blogspot.com. See you guys later. Haha.